Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, you should know my name is Vanessa and I'm an author from Toronto, Canada, and I publish under the pen name A.N. Sage. I do a lot of videos on this channel about like writing, the craft of writing, things that I've learned along the way of having published 23 books now and counting, and things I've learned being both an indie and a traditional author. I also do a lot of creative videos, so for illustrating, which is something else that I do, cover design, things like that, any kind of planners, because I love me some stationery. So it's a whole mishmash of stuff that I love basically here. That's what we have. So if that sounds like something that you want to be a part of, make sure that you're subscribed and that you hit the bell notification so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Now I'm doing something different and super fun today. So I know that I've mentioned before that I'm working on my heart book project. And this project is very heavy in world building and fantasy elements and all of that stuff. It is a gothic romantasy with a mystery core. The way that I am comping it right now is Belladonna meets Nancy Drew with monsters. So that's what we're working with. Now, I have gone through and I've done Pinterest boards. If you're on my newsletter, you would have seen me email a mood board that I've created from like Pinterest pictures and stuff like that to kind of show what the project is all about. But what I haven't done is I haven't world built this the way that most fantasy authors that I know world build, or like the ones who love tech and new apps and storing things on different platforms. And so I've been hearing a lot about Campfire and Worldbuilding, and I was trying to figure out what would work best for this project. Now, because I have limited time, I am signed to deliver more books to my publisher, and this is kind of like what I'm working for myself, and I have a bit of a leeway right now in between books because I finished some early, and so I wanted to really get ahead on this project because I would like to query it in the future. And so I wanted to test the platform out, but if you're like me and you don't have a ton of time to just basically play with platforms and arrange things when you already have scribbled things down in your plotting notebook, which is what I did, and transferred some of it into Dabble, which is where I write, I don't have time to like redo all of that all again. But I really like the aspect of some of these platforms. Like I love the idea of an interactive map where you can pinpoint where things happened. I love the idea of a timeline. I love the idea of like figuring out the history of a place, because what if this turns into a series, right? What if this is not the only book? Fingers crossed, right? It could be nothing, but what if it's not, right? And so I need to have all these things figured out for this plan. Not so much for character building, which I will do as well, but I was trying to weigh in between the two. And from what I can see and what people have recommended, it's that Campfire is a little bit more limited, but it is better for just world building. World Anvil seems to be like more like a game RPG type of place where if you want to have like wikis and things that you can share with people, that's for you. But if you just need to world build your novel, people are all saying that Campfire is where you need to be. And so what did I do? I signed up for a Campfire account. Now, the great part about Campfire is they do have a free version where you can basically try it out, and it gives you a lot of stuff that you can get on the free version. Now, I'm crooked. If you are going to be using it, obviously, for more books, then you will need to get the paid version because you only get certain elements for free. But I figured, why don't we, while I have the free version to test it out, why don't we test it out together? So this is the reason I said it's different is because I haven't watched any tutorials. I have not uploaded pretty much anything into Campfire. We are going to do everything from scratch today together. So I'm going to take you over to my computer. I'm going to screen record and like record my face while we do it. But everything is you're going to be with me as I do this. We're going to stumble around. It's probably going to be really chaotic. So I hope you're ready. With all of that said, let's get into the computer, into Campfire, and set up this absolute heart love project of mine that I am so proud of. Let's do it. So I am in, just move this up so I can see you guys. So I am on my computer right now. I have the project Campfire set up over here. I'm going to minimize myself. I'll just be over here in the corner if you need me. So I'll just float around over here. But if I'm not making eye contact, obviously it's because I'm looking at the screen and I'm doing this with you guys. So this is the project. So this is the Campfire layout. I have downloaded the Mac app that goes straight on your Mac. You can do this also like on Chrome, on Safari, or wherever you are. It does have like a web version. It also has, let me just pull up my phone here, but it also has a phone, so you can see the same project is already here. So it does have a mobile version, which is really cool. So I have downloaded that just to kind of check it out. I haven't used it yet. Obviously nothing's set up, so maybe I'll use it in the future. But if you're writing on the go, you can download also like an app from the App Store on your phone, which is really great. Already loving this program a lot. I'm going to try to go, I'm not going to set up like every single character. Maybe we'll just do the first, like maybe we'll just do Clara and Willoughby. We'll see how long the first one takes us. But I will try to get through like the elements that I think I'm going to use the most, and the ones that I think that are like at the minimum that if you're world building, what you would use the most. So Project TBOHE, not saying the name, obviously working title, but still I'm not sharing it. This was Bone to Bone before. That was definitely not the title. But the only thing I have said so far is this picture for Clara and Willoughby. That's kind of at the front. And if we open the project, the other thing that I did to see how it's like opening it up, and it is, the reason is this color is because that's the color of the banner I uploaded, which is very cool. So I did do like an inspiration board. The size that I used for this, in case you want to, I just put this in Canvas. All those pictures that I told you I've used from Pinterest. I've downloaded like a bunch of pictures from Pinterest. This is for my own personal use, by the way. You would never do Pinterest pictures on any commercial or anything like that. So I'm using this for teaching purposes, but for the most part, like I would not share this or sell this or do anything like that. So because I obviously can't take credit for Pinterest pictures, it's somebody else's pictures. Also, I'm almost 100% sure that some of these are AI, which is not great, but I don't know how to separate that in Pinterest. I wish they had a button like stock photos, but they don't. Okay, so anyways, besides the point, I made this kind of inspiration board here for myself. I have a bigger version of the board that I'm using just to kind of like have around, kicking around, that I've sent to my newsletter. But if you want the sizes of this for this dashboard, I used 2,220 by 520 pixels. It's a weird number, but it seems to fit that pretty well. Some things are cut off on the bottom, but I think it's like because when you click on it, it does this like gradient effect with the color of your background. Oops, my mic. Okay, so this is what the dashboard looks like. You have your top banner image, then pinned, because I'm assuming that when you pin whatever from these elements on the left here, whatever you pin, I am assuming they would go here. I should preface this. I have not seen like any tutorials, like I mentioned before. I think I talked about it in the introduction, but I have not looked at the tutorial specifically because I want to see how easy this is to set up if you know nothing about the program. That's the purpose of this. So let's see. Recent, I would think that when we start working, this will start populating from the recent things that we've done. Stats. So one element created, I think I put in a character card that I haven't filled out just to see what it looks like. 27 minutes was spent on this of me trying to size the banner probably. Words written. So you can actually write in Campfire. This is the manuscript folder. So under here, it says you're here to write, right? So whatever you write, you can start writing in this. And you can actually, I think, publish stuff on this so people can read it. It almost works like Wattpad, I would think. I have no intention of using it for that. Notes, type here to add notes, backstories, and anything you need in this text panel. That's really cool. So as I'm working, maybe we'll start like putting notes for ourselves or what we still have to do. But let's look at if you look at the details, this is where I've added the picture of them too. You can add a description of the story, and you know what, maybe I will see, like you've got, I'm going to move this out of the way because I don't want to give anything too much, but what I think we'll add there in the description is my my elevator pitch. So the elevator pitch for this story is: in a city terrorized by once human ravenous beasts, a socialite and a thief reluctantly team up to solve a murder that could change both their destinies if they don't kill each other first. So this story is dark, I'm sure, as you could tell from some of these, but it also is enemies to lovers. And I love to write banter for enemies to lovers. And so it also has a lot of lighter comedy relief to it, and you're gonna have like the typical enemies to lovers romantasy tropes that are in there, because I love reading tropes, and so I like writing them. And if you don't, I'm sorry, but I do. So let's really, I don't want to watch tutorials. It's asking me, but we don't. So let's take a look at here. So we got a dashboard, which is where we are. Then we have characters, we have manuscript, locations, maps, research, timeline, calendar, arcs, relationships, encyclopedia, which I think works like a, I guess, wiki style. Yeah, it's a wiki style format. If you're working on a huge long series, this would be very useful for you. Magic, species, cultures, items, systems, languages, religions, and philosophies. So right off the bat, the ones that I think for sure I'm going to need, obviously characters, because you want all your characters in one place, right? So characters, I won't need manuscript. I will need locations. I will need maps. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to set up a map, because I'm assuming it's going to be very, very intensive in building. Like if anybody has ever drawn or worked on a map before, it's a very intensive process. But I think this will be one of the elements of Campfire that I will want to use. I don't need a research tab. I do my research in notebooks, so I'm not going to need that. If you do your research on a computer, maybe. The thing about this, so with Campfire, you can pay, I think it's like $18 a month or something, and you get, or like a yearly fee, and you get all of these elements included. So you can use whatever you want, unlimited, for as many books as you want. However, for as many projects as you want, I guess, not necessarily books, if that's not what you're into. Or you can build your own, which is where you will pick out like each element and you will get unlimited access to it, and you pay that monthly. And elements range anywhere between like 50 cents a month to $2 a month, which sounds like so little, right? If you only need like to track your characters, I think it's like $1 or $2 or something, but it does add up, right? And so if there's something that you don't necessarily think you need, I wouldn't recommend. I would build as you go. I wouldn't do the whole, that's just for me, that's a personal opinion. Like when I do end up upgrading this, if I end up upgrading this and decide to, I would not do that. I also heard somewhere that you might be able to buy these modules at a lifetime. Don't quote me on that, so I don't know, because that would be a possibility too, depending on how much they are. Now, I need my coffee. Oh, speaking of, can we look at this coffee cup? This is so flipping cute. I found this in the Home Sense, and it's like one of the older Disney cups that they came out with for Halloween. I just thought it's so perfect, so I use it all year round because I'm a Halloween baby. So is my daughter, actually. Just a complete side note, but my 2-year-old, 2.5-year-old almost, wow. She loves Halloween. She loves to pretending ghosts and monsters are chasing her. She likes vampires, as she calls them. And so she's definitely my child. Okay, so with that said, so characters, yes. Locations, yes. Maps, yes. Research, no. Manuscript, no. Timeline, yes, definitely. I need a timeline. Calendar, okay, so I've seen a picture of it when I first, again, I didn't look at the tutorial, but I have looked at like kind of what the layout would be for things, just to kind of see what, so I didn't waste time here today. A calendar one, essentially what you have is basically a calendar, like the way you would open it, and then you can plot out your events in there the same way as you would for your own personal calendar. No use for that. Arcs, perhaps. We'll look at it later. Relationships. Let's see. So this one's a creative flow chart. Oh, okay. So this is if you have family trees, rivalries, and more. So if you have a lot of relationship connections, you could use this. You might be able to use this because I do have a history that involves the main character. Encyclopedia, we talked about this thing. I don't think I'm going to start with this. I don't need this right now. So no on the calendar, and yes on everything else except encyclopedia, no. Magic, yes, 100% yes. Species, this is great if you have different, like it says, flora, fauna. You could use this for species if you have like shifters of different kinds. I don't have species, so we're not going to start with this. If I feel I need to add it, I will, but for this, no. Cultures, values, habits, relationships between cultures in your world. So the thing for me is that I have like a class system, right? The same way as you would have had in like old Victorian times, where you have like high, mid, and low. And so I have that. The way that it's divided, particularly my book, is by street numbers. So lower street numbers at the south are like the lower class citizens, and then the mids, and I literally divided it by a map, and the castes of system. So I'm not sure if that would work here. The only thing is, like, it's not really cultures, right? It's all truly financial, right? Because I try to keep it as close to like real Gothic Victorian as possible, but add fantastical elements, almost like a magical realism. Or like a parallel universe, basically. So I'm not sure. Items. So the magic system in my world is item specific. So it works with like gemstones. And I think I don't need this because the magic, we're going to set up some of the magic here. So I don't think that we need that. Systems. So systems to visualize hierarchies and structures, then describe them. Okay, so this might work for me as well because of what we talked about. But how much of that would I need? I think maybe we'll leave that alone for now, and I'll edit if I need. I don't need different languages. If they speak English, I write English. I'm not trying to invent the language here. Religions, I don't really need that. I'm not touching on religion in this book at all. Philosophies, the same. I don't really need the different ideologies and doctrines. What I do need is a history kind of thing, and that's where the timeline would come in, because I have a big history here. So I think what we'll start with today are characters. We'll start with locations, because we can describe the first one thing I would like to describe is the Aldrich house, which is Claire's home. We can start with magic might be a big one, but I think we might be able to get through maybe the arcs, and then we can take a look at the magic and kind of briefly describe it. And I think everything else I kind of might not need, but we'll see. So let's start with characters. So you can add a new character by clicking plus here, and then it will create this thing. I accidentally clicked plus on my phone, and so here we are. So this is our new character. No character prompt. Remove from project. Wonderful. We are already doing stuff weird. Okay, so plus. So, okay. All right. I have uploaded some pictures already, so we don't have to waste time to do that. Basic information. So Clara Aldrich. Origin country, we don't need. It's here. Place of residence, we don't need. I'm going to put HE because I don't want to give away too much. Gender types, so woman. Formal education. Let's see here. So I feel like, because of where she's at, like the most she would have had is high school. And then I don't think like a bachelor. These feel very modern to me. Her occupation, able seaman, accounting. Oh, wow. Okay. There is like a lot here. Aircrew office. They really, wow. Okay. So Clara I'm trying to do this without giving too much away, right? So she is in politics. Political, there's nothing really here that I could really, Interesting. Okay, so there's nothing here that I could really do. I mean, technically she's unemployed. She's not a writer or author because she wants to make money. No, I don't really I don't see she's in politics. That's really I'm trying to keep this somewhat vague. I can't give too much away, right? I'm giving away a name, which might change after edits. I hope not, but taxpayers, systems. Yeah, there's nothing really here that says, but as I'm scrolling through, I guess you guys could see maybe this, if any of this works for your story, but I'm not seeing anything really, and I don't want to go through 1,000. So we'll just put unemployed for now. Physical traits. Okay, add list item. So what does that mean? New item. What if we delete that? List, help organize your work. Organize list by items by adding section. But then what does that? Oh, I guess I would do like hair, and then the description of her hair. Oh, I wonder if there's image. Here we go. So we can put in an image. These are all the ones that I've put in so far. So I think this is so hair. I'm trying to think because I have her like written down. So I know that she has like black hair, long and wavy. And then we'll do eyes, I guess. Oh, okay, cool. All right. I got this, you guys. Okay, so gray eyes. I never remember if I'm spelling in British English or US English because I live in Canada, so we use both. And then the next one we'll have, I guess, what else? Build. She is, I think she's like medium build. Medium, I don't really like have much. So other physical traits. I don't know what else, like what else would you do to this? Like even here where it says formal education, so you wouldn't really have like the same formal education for a woman in this type of, if we're comparing it to like a Victorian society. But she is educated, right? Because she comes from a wealthy family. And so like this would be irrelevant to me too. But I just we'll put high school there for now. Even though it would have been high school, she would have been homeschooled. Okay, let's see. So, personality traits again. So, I don't know how I would, this is tough, right? So I think what we'll do is we'll do positive and negative. I think that's the easiest. And I already have these written out. So not to waste your time, I'm going to copy paste. And then my stuff's coming in here. So, okay, so these are her positive traits, and then we'll do negative traits, personality traits. Because I already had these, it just seemed easier to do. So now statistics. Use stats to detail specific values connected to your element. What's that? Oh, no. We don't need statistics. So I think we delete this panel because like, why would we need statistics for a character bio? Okay, so this might go even faster because I already have some stuff here. So let's see. Okay, so we'll do this. I don't think okay, so I already have this. Oh, I don't need. This should also be, let's see, what in the, okay. All right, so that's kind of like, this is just brainstorm, so that probably would not have been useful. Okay. All right, so I think that's all I have for kind of like her bio so far. I don't have much else. What I can't state is next in line for mayor, and that's it. Okay. Oh, sorry. And then uncle. Awesome. Okay, so. Personality links. Links connect new character with any other elements within. Okay. So this is pretty cool. Oh, I like that you can move this around. So this is cool. So you can connect this to any other elements. So I can connect her. So when I have another character, I wonder if I can connect her to another character to form that relationship thing. So when we get to, we'll take a look at relationships. So you can, image panel links to attributes. What's an attributes panel? Let's see. I like how you can move this around. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but, why didn't I just use this? This is cool. Okay. I like that. That's a lot of stuff. But let's take a look at it. Maybe we won't go through this now because otherwise it's going to be like the world's longest video, but okay. So I really like this way better than all the others. So you have career, hobbies, and interest. Oh, okay. I wonder if you can add your own skills, magic abilities, personality, archetype. Oh, I like that. So you can add in a character archetype. I might add that. That's pretty neat. Huh. Yes. See, okay, this is the kind of stuff that is interesting when you're trying to think about. Because, like, physical traits, like, sure, okay, relationships, children, there we go. I added all that in my bio, I guess, but I didn't have to do that. I could just add it here. Okay, so essentially, like, I don't know why we needed all that other stuff. Maybe I would have taken the bio part away and I would just manage the attributes and utilities. Oh, okay. So basic information. So we could do this. This is cool. Okay, so let's do age. I don't care about this stuff. Chinese, zodiac sign, we don't care. Lifestyle. Social class is important for here. I guess gender. So I think I'll take basic information out and I'll just put some of this. We'll see how this works out. Gender, primary language. I really don't need gender. Like, I kind of, like, I know who these people are. So full name, nickname. She doesn't have, I mean, Willoughby calls her a nickname, but it's just her last name. Dwelling, place of residence. No, so this all happens in the same thing. So for now we have, let's see, 3 selected. Okay, so career, alternative education. So here we go. Okay, so money, net worth, occupation. Okay, so alternative education. Maybe, should we add that? Do I need that for anybody else? Probably not. This is the kind of stuff, like, I don't plan as heavily for characters. I kind of just, like, picture them in my head and I already know. Okay, hobbies and interests. Personal interests. Yes, okay. Skills, we'll add that. Indoor hobbies, but I don't care. So magical and martial abilities, it's not that kind of magic, but I do like character archetypes. I think I will add that in, even though I don't know what that means for this kind of thing. Ooh, flaws. Yes, we need that. Habits, hand dominant. Wow. Myers-Briggs personality. Huh. But then what is character archetypes? Okay, we're going to add all of this in, and I think later I'll add Myers-Briggs as well, because for some reason I thought they were the same thing. Clearly, I don't know. So introverted or extroverted? These are good. Ooh, I see here. Okay. Ooh, Enneagram. Let's add that in, and then we can big 5 personality traits, because I don't know what it will look like. It will be multitask, and then we'll kind of see which one works better, and then we'll delete the ones that don't. Okay, CEO, I don't want this. Open. Oh, this is kind of cool. Okay, so we can pick stuff that would work for all the characters, and I wonder if then I can just copy this and use it for everybody. So I wouldn't mind having honesty as a character, a trait that we can track in people, because everybody is, not always honest. Let's see. Openness, cautiousness. I don't know what any of these means. Positive interpersonal values, negative interpersonal values, flaws, phobias, yes. Habits. Thinking, feeling, judging, assertive, choleric, melancholic. Don't need that. Motives. Ideals. Okay, this is good, you guys. All right. Dress style. Would be, and clothing, maybe. I don't need to go that detailed into it. So hair color we need. We'll put in facial hair color. I guess I could add that to the man later. Hairstyle, hair length. Don't care about this kind of stuff. She doesn't have scars, but we could add that later. Height, physical build. You don't care about her weight. Eye color is important. Oh, cool. You can do left and right. That's pretty cool. Don't care about that. Natural. I guess you could dye stuff. Our blood type. Oh my, this really gets into it. So disabilities is cool to have for those characters that have those. Psychological disorder. This really gets into it. This is very cool. Skin type, skin condition, skin type, skin tone. That's helpful. Minor species, tribe, species, U.S. ethnic group, world ethnic groups. Okay. Relationships, familial relations, so father, mother. Friend type, pets, significant other, type of intimate relationship, types of attraction, relationship, history. This might be useful. We'll see what it all looks like. She doesn't have children. Okay, so this looks good. 33 changes. Wowzers. All right, confirm. Okay. Okay, full name. So I feel like this could come up here. And where is like the hair and all of that stuff? So this is the stuff that like I would want like at the top, right? So you have age, hair color. Then we could do, okay, let's get rid of this crap. Delete this panel. Not sure if I want to keep bio, but for now, we'll move it over here. Oh, we don't need this, right? And we don't need this. Okay. So I'm thinking we probably don't even need the bio, to be honest with you. Delete panel. Here's what we'll need. We'll need the image up on here. Okay. Is there a way to make the image bigger? I guess not. Okay. We'll need the links. And maybe right underneath here, we'll put this panel and way down. Okay, so now it's going to be easier. So we got hair. Let's find the rest of the hair stuff. At least you could just like fully select. It might be, now that I think of it, probably easier to just move some of these traits down, but it's okay. Okay, so hair length, hair color, hair length, eye color, that will come up, skin tones. I want like all the physical stuff on top. And I want all the personality stuff at the bottom. Hair length, eye color, skin tone, her height, right? And physical build. Height, physical build. So it's like a lot of, I feel like we picked like tons of stuff. We still have to fill all this out too, which is a lot. So you just kind of move stuff around. Physical build. What else did we have here? Dress style. Do we need this? I don't need this. No. We don't need this. So see, now we can delete this attribute. Ideals. Her ideals. Motives. Okay. Why did I do that? We don't need to move this. Where did we have it? Under motives. Okay. How this can all stay. So clothing is what we need. Do we need this? Corset. Gloves, high heels, ties, or waistcoat. So, not really. Honestly, this is a lot. Family to pets. Yeah, okay. Relationship history. This can stay down here. Okay. All right, here we go. So full name. Clara Aldridge. Okay, I like how we set that up. I think we could keep that for like most of the characters. Age, units. What in the... What do they mean by units? It's like literal years. Do I just put years? Oh, okay, because if you're doing like a crazy fantasy, you might have like not years, but like somebody could be like some other unit. Okay, so she is, let me see what I have her as. I have her as 23 years. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh my. Oh, that's cool. All right. So she has black hair. So we'll just do black. I guess it wouldn't be like black. It would be much more like a darkish, like brown, which is technically like a black color. This is cool. That is so detailed. Hair length, I don't want to do this because I can't think about like how many inches her hair is. It seems like oddball to me. So blue hair in people gray eyes in people is usually kind of like on the bluey gray side, or it could be on the greeny gray. We'll just do blue gray. So skin tone. Let's see. Let's go, I guess, like here, a bit warmer. And this is so cool, you guys. Like, maybe I think she's like more olive toned. Not yellow. Okay, let's go back here again. That would be close. That's cool. Height, again, I'm not dealing with units. She's somewhere in the middle. I just don't care. We'll delete that. Physical build. So she is okay. So I think she's like fairly average build, but I think she's on the leaner side. So let's do lean. Social class. So she is upper class. Okay, this is what we're talking about. So I needed that. Personal interests. Define new options. I don't know what this means, which means I probably won't use it. Skills. Okay, let's see. So she is good at problem solving. She is good at communication. Is that all you can have? Okay. I guess nothing else. Interesting. Okay, so here we have, we have to pick between some of these. So character archetypes, this is what we have. Myers-Briggs okay, so I haven't done this for her. Could probably take a guess at who she would be. But I feel like the reformer, the enthusiast, the peacemaker. I feel like I haven't done Big Five personality. Yeah, see, I haven't done these. So I feel like character archetypes is really kind of like where we're going to fall with this. So we can get rid of this. Delete attribute. Delete that. So archetypes is what we're working with because I haven't done the test for them, which I really should have thought about that before. But the creator, you have him, the explorer. She's definitely the explorer, 1,000%. She's very curious. Flaws. So arrogance, dishonest, fearful, gullible, hypocritical, jealous, lazy, paranoid, perfectionist, prideful, self-vengeful. So I do think that she can be, where is it? I just saw gullible. Okay. Introverted. She's not introverted. So she's kind of somewhere here. She is more extroverted. She's not worried. She is very, very honest. Has some secrets, but very honest. Positive interpersonal values. Okay. She has integrity. She has loyalty. She has generosity. She's a very, decent person. Kindness is good for her. Faithfulness, patience. She doesn't have a lot of patience, as most of us don't. Determination, for sure. Adventurous. This is very cool because it's making me see persistence and cooperation is good. Negative. Here we go. Unkind, meanness. She didn't have decent impatience. There we go. Let's see if you're unforgiving, caustic, quarrelsome, pettiness, malicious, obnoxious, narcissism, unmerited cruelty, pessimism, abrasiveness, greed, disrespect, rudeness. She doesn't have much of these. She can be a bit unforgiving, I guess, because of how I don't think we'll do another character after this because this is a lot. So I want to move on to other things. Phobias. I can't think of any for her right now. And to be honest, I would never probably use it. So if something comes up, I'll add it in later. Habits. These are modern habits that probably I will not use. Motives. Definitely duty. Let's see. Seeking out romantic love, revenge, restitution, respect, pursuing destiny, protection, perfect meaning of life, loneliness, knowledge. So knowledge is one of her motives for sure. Freedom. Yeah, that would be another one. Ideals. So not sure. I wish goals were somewhere here. Were there? I will have to check. So father, let's see, mother, Rowena. Oh, this is her. Okay, so she's none of these. Friend type. Okay, I don't know if I care about this. Pets, got a cat. Relationship history. I see. Okay, so you would put like this maybe here and see what, okay, delete that. We don't need this. Okay, let's see if the goals are a thing here because I do like, I wonder if you could search for goals. No character goals. Interesting. See, I would have liked that. Maybe I can add a text panel and call it character goals. What do we think? Let's do that. Okay, so first of all, it's bothering me that this is not exactly aligned. You know me, guys. Everything has to be perfect. So goals. I can't think of it off the top. I haven't thought of these yet, so I haven't done. So I'm not gonna torture you by putting you through this. But essentially, okay, that's our character. I would let's see if we can take this character. Wonder if we're able to. So name her Clara Aldridge. So are we able to copy it? FMC. Let's see. Duplicate. Yes. Okay. So perfect. So now once you've created one of these things, you can duplicate it and make the rest of your whomever. So I'm probably going to do that for all the main characters or the ones that get like, basically like large speaking roles. And yes, I am like casting this. All right. Let's move on to locations. Let's see. So the one location I'll probably do is like in the main city. So let's add a location. So new location, we'll call it HE. This is the main city. Wow. Okay. If we thought that, my God, is there a picture thing we could add? Like, I just need a picture of it. Okay. Location type. Oh my God. Okay. City. Okay. Location age. Oh. Yeah. This is cool. I don't know this, but this is cool to think about. So I don't know this, but I will keep it because I'll think of it. Created, built by. Okay. So I do know this. So how do I do this for you guys? Okay. Oh, so you have to click. Okay. Date, created and built. This is cool. Okay. I don't know the purpose of construction, and I don't care. Let's do this. That's cool. The history panel, geography, type here to add notes, backstories, and anything else you need on this level. Okay, government, okay. Overview, I don't think I need overview, probably not. So basic, let's see what this is all about. Basic information, area, natural resources, alliances, average temperature, population, languages. This is good. I don't think it needs to be all the way here. I think we can move it over here. And I think we can shrink this down because there's some stuff I don't need. Oh, make it even. Overview. Okay, so the overview is, it is Gothic Victorian, 1800s London style, and that's dark and ominous. Streets are numbered and classes are divided by streets. So we've got the uppers, mids, lowers. Okay, that's all I can say. Geography, I haven't really considered it too much. The government, so I know there's a government. So we've got mayor, mayoral council. These are the main chief of guards. And then we have, what else do we have? I think that's all I have for now. More will come for now. Okay, basic information, area, number of units. I don't know what this means, right? Delete attribute, ethnic groups. We don't need this. We don't talk about, like, we have monsters and beasts. I don't think they're considered. Languages, I don't need any of this. Population, that's kind of cool to know. Average temperature will be cold. So Celsius, and I think the average temperature, I think I place it around like 15, 16. So 15 degrees Celsius, I think it's average. Biome, it is, it's not really any of these, because then geography will come into play here. Natural resources. Okay. So the city is kind of separated from everybody else because of these beasts, and they don't really have, I'm not sure I need this stuff. Yeah, see, I might not, this is the thing I'm talking about. For like my kind of world, I don't think I need this. What I do want to do is bring probably this over here. You know what I really like about this? I am really enjoying how we are building this out. Like, I like the way that all the different panels move around and how they're interacting with each other. I really, really, really like that. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to put my history over here, and then I'll kind of fill it out later off screen, so I don't give out too much. But essentially, this is basically how I do it. I wouldn't mind adding a panel with a picture. Maybe we can put that panel right here. Let's put it here. And it shrinks it. So when you add a panel, image gallery, select images. Okay, so you can put in, let's see if we can find a few. So we'll probably add in, where's the one that I think this one is cool? This one is cool. This one is good. This one is good. And I think that's it for the city. Oh, no, I already have that one. Boop. Okay, confirm. All right, so you can scroll through. Nice. That is very cool. What if I put this further down? What would it do? A whole bunch of nothing. Okay, so we don't like that. Let's make this. There we go. That looks very cool. All right, I approve. That looks nice. Okay, so that works for us. So we'll go into elements. So now we've got, I've used 1 to 5. You're using free versions of locations, so I can put 5 locations in. So there is another location that I need to add to this that I haven't really brainstormed too much because we haven't gone to, I'm writing the story. I'm on chapter 13. Just finished chapter 13 yesterday, but I haven't gone to this location yet. It comes after the midpoint. So we said we're going to do maps later. I have no interest in research. Timeline, let's take a look at, I just want to see what it would look like. Add a panel. What the heck is this? Sorry. What? What do I do with this? I do not. Okay. Before Common Era. I don't know how to do this. What do you do here? Oh, I made it invisible. New text panel. So what if I add another panel now? List panel, stats, image, what? So if I add another one, what does that do? This is an event. So let's say the trust war. If that's it, and the timeline for it, I just want to see how this would work. So let's pretend this is the timeline, whatever. So confirm. The timeline is like 7:28. What? Okay, let's just pretend that's the time. I don't know how would you organize this if you don't have, like, let's say common era is where we at. Okay. January 5th. 11th. Okay. February 5th. Why wouldn't they let me confirm the other one? Let's just pretend. This is where we're at. Start. I'm going to put start of the common word. I don't know what this means. Now what? You can put a picture in. This is so odd, right? View canvas. Okay. So now if we add another one, and I can edit these later, right? Let's say this is the end. Oh my God. It keeps flipping on me. So if this is the end, I don't know how you would organize any of this. This is where tutorials would have been helpful, I bet. Common era, let's say it ended like next month, confirm. And the event is end. War end. Oh, no, this would be something else. I think I'm getting it. Okay, so this would be like question mark, something else. And we would call it something totally different. We go back to the elements. So the trust word, so start, and then we're going to add another text panel, right? Wouldn't you? No, you would not. I do not understand. So maybe this is the trust war starts. Okay. And then we go here. The trust war ends. Okay. View canvas. So now, okay. All right, so hold on. What the heck is this now? Where are we? Timeline 1. So where's all my stuff then? What a strange... I have no idea what that is. High chart. I don't know what that is. Canvas. Add row. Drag and drop an event here. Create a new one. This is so much easier to do it this way. Okay. Delete row. Yeah, delete rows and fast event. So add a divider. Okay. New divider. Delete this. I just want to see what everything looks like. Okay, so you would organize it. Toggle relationship key. What is that? Manage colors. So connection is, let's say the connection is this color. No, I don't like that color. It's personal choices only. No, why would I put blue on blue? Yellow, sure. Orange, yellow. I like pink, but not this color. Why is this a thing? Let's just do yellow. I can't deal. Do white. That's what they had before. Okay. All right. But then how do I add the connection between this one? Can I move it? Ooh, they're connected. Okay, so this is the... okay. So if we add another thing, so let's move this here. And then we're going to connect this to this. Oh, all right. Okay, so you put these together. So we've got start war, the end of the war. So I could move it this way, or we can have our timeline this way. Now, in between, I could intersect, so I could have a different event intersecting. So I could have different events here, and I would connect them to each other with these relationship connections. So I could have like the trust where it happened could connect to how my main city was created, or vice versa. Okay, cool. Okay, I do like that. That's pretty neat. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I am going to go and watch a tutorial on how to create timelines because I really like this element. Okay, so we did that. Wonderful. We've got timelines. We're not using calendars. We are going to use character arcs, right? So let's use Clara as an example for this character arcs. And this is going to be a very long video, guys. I hope you're okay with that, but we're doing this together. So let's do it. Search for them. Oh, I can do a character arc for the city. Wonderful. So we're going to do Clara because we selected her. We're going to go confirm. Okay. Event. Okay. View arc as. Okay, so we add an event. So this event would not have create new element. Element name. Article, culture, event. Location. Magic, map. Okay, so her character arc, so event. Event name. We're gonna call this the inciting incident because I don't for now. Because I can't give away what it is. Okay, so we're just gonna create element and confirm. Okay, see you. Oh, why are we here? Inciting incident. What the? I'm not sure how this works. Let's see. So we got her picture and then we've got goals here, panel changes. What in the... Oh my God, this is... But what? Oh, it went back into the timeline. Okay. Okay. So we've linked Clara to the inciting incident. The magnitude of this would have been somewhere along this side. Shown on screen. Event archetype. So death. Okay, you guys. See, this is, now we're getting it. Okay, so overview. They keep doing this. Like, do you need notes and overview? I guess so. So we've linked this. The date. You can date it now. So we've sending, okay, I want to go back and change. So we've got before common era and common era. So this would have happened in the common era, and then we're going to change the trust wars to before common era. The specific dates just confound me, but sure. Let's say January 1st. I don't know. So it happened on January 19th. Or maybe not. I don't know if I want to do January. February, I'm trying to think of seasons and when I'm writing this. So it's kind of happening more in the fall. So let's go with October 12th. Confirm. October 12th on the Friday. Perfect. Confirm. So it happens in October 12th of the common era. So I'm thinking CE is probably like modern or whatever you are. Let's move my dumb little head out of the way. Okay, so we've linked her to that. It's a death. There's not much more I can say for you guys. Apologies. I'll change this to what actually happened later. Go back to the elements. Let's change this trust war. So let's change this to start. So before common era. And we'll go, whoa. Okay, this is cool. Okay, so we're going back like 1,000 years almost, like 800 years, you know? So maybe like, let's just start January, because whatever. And started on like January 2nd. January 2. So January, the 2nd January before common era, and we'll start it on the 5th, right? let's say it started, confirm. So it started, maybe not January, the 2nd February, the 3rd year before Common Era. Oh my God, I'm starting to understand dates. Please bear with me. So before Common, so maybe it would have been the 20th year. No, so the city would have been created. Then they would have had all their stuff. And then 50 years later. Oh, no. No, it would have been maybe like 10 years after creation. 10 years after creation. Let's go with March. March, 10 years after creation on the 5th, March 5th. Confirm. Okay. And now we'll go to where it ends. So we're going again before Common Era. This is so cool. So we're going back to, it was the 10th and started on the 5th. It would have lasted, I think we said it lasted weeks. So probably maybe on like the 31st. Confirm. And now we don't want the counter, but if we look at arcs now, inciting incident is here. Clara Aldrich. Okay. I still don't understand how the arcs work. But I think if we attach Clara to another event that happened, so let's add another event, add an event, create new events, element name, midpoint. It's going to be, let people die, right? So it's an event. Create element and confirm. Midpoint. Magnitude on this would be higher now. Yeah, maybe not the highest. Event shown on screen. Shown off screen, I think. It's not shown on screen. The discovery is shown on screen. And it would be a death again. People like to die in my stories. Okay, so that's it. The date. Oh, let's take a look. So where you started. So inside the incident was on the October 12th, 12 years after the Common Era. So that doesn't make sense. So it probably would have been more years after the Common Era. So Common Era. So if we started, this is hard to calculate, you guys. But I think maybe like it probably would have been like 50 years into the Common Era. So let's go 50. I probably should have picked. So yeah, 10th and then 50. It sounds good. It's like almost 1,000 years have passed, which makes sense. So the 7th, confirm. So that happens on October 7th, 50 years after the Common. Now the midpoint. Oh, this is where we get into it, you guys. This is where your planning starts or your timeline. So it's very, very, very. So we got 50 years again. So it wouldn't have been January. So it would have been 50 February. So we said it was in October, right? So October, 50 years. This was when the inciting incident happened. Now the midpoint would have happened. So we got 1, 2, right? So I think the midpoint probably would happen somewhere around here. Okay, let's see what that did. Nothing. So it changes nothing for us. But how do I view to start using? Select. Then how do I use it? So confused. Cancel. This is so confusing. I don't know how would I view the arc? This makes no sense to me. Like I get that this is, I do not understand this. I feel like I need, not sure I understand that. I do not get arcs. I don't need to know that I'm using the free version of arcs. Okay, so arcs is something we don't get. So I'll have to look further into it. If you do know if you use Campfire, please let me know what I'm doing wrong here. I will need to look into it. However, I will say that I think what I will need to do is figure out if I need the arcs, if I don't know how they're working. But I'll take a look at how they're working first. One thing is relationship. So I do want to do relationships, but I think what I'll do is I'll add another character. We're not going to go through oh no, this is not what I need to do. Actually, let's delete this character. Where is it? Delete character. And we're going to duplicate Clara. So we're going with Willoughby Tanner. And this is the MC. We're going to change the picture. Change the picture. Where is he? Where's our man Willoughby? Here we go. Confirm. No, but I want... What the... Ooh, okay. Take that out. Confirm. Okay, so Willoughby Tanner. I wish this was bigger. They're very small. Links connect. So add a link to a character. Link element. Link description. Okay, so the link description is they are enemies to lovers, but I think we can put lovers. Actually, we can put enemies to lovers because I think that works for us. And full name, we're not going to fill this out. I promise. I will do this later. But I'll just do like whatever's in front of me right now, 24. And let's do hair color. He has brown hair. Doesn't he? What do I got for this man? Dark brown. Maybe a bit on the chocolate side. Eye color is green. Good enough. He would be slightly more. I don't know how to do like skin tones on this. But that looks close to him. Physical. Okay, fine, let's do it. Definitely not upper class, so he is low class. Let's do his skills are so definitely problem solving and customer service. I would think so. He's a thief. So the everyman, the hero, the innocent, the jester. I wonder if you could do a couple of these. Yes. The outlaw. Okay. So he is an outlaw, but he's also the jester. I'm going to let my child with my mom in. So his flaws are definitely arrogant. And vengeful, vain. He can be pretty vain. Or I guess prideful is more where he would come in. He's just paranoid, lazy, jealous, hypocritical, greedy, fearful, dishonest, abusive, addiction, no, fearful. Great. I think these would be good for now. So he is way more introverted. He is not extroverted almost at all. His honesty levels are lower. Positive. Let's take all these out and get rid of. Okay, so he's got devotion. He's got he does have sincerity. Optimism, tolerance, cooperation, fairness, adventurous, persistence, determination, patience, faithfulness, peacefulness, self-control. He does have self-control. He does have integrity. And then let's see. Meanness, rudeness. He can be disrespectful. He can be impatient. And he can be pessimistic. So I think you can see where the enemies to lovers part is coming in. And he can be unforgiving, same as Clara. Motives, his motives are a little bit different. So his motives are atonement. His motives are debt. His motives are escape of destiny. That's my child in the background. His motives are Revenge, no. Restitution, no. Respect, protection, power, perfection, meaning of life. Loneliness, greed. No, I think this is it for him. He has no pets. Delete attribute. His mother and father are unnamed at the moment, so we'll leave it at that. Okay, cool. So we've got Willoughby. Yay, we have 2 characters. Now, relationships. So this is what I wanted to try. So add a relationship. I just want to see what it looks like. We're not going to do a whole thing. So we've got Claire Aldrich. We add them together. Link 2 elements. So we're going to put her here. Put Willoughby here. Relationship key. Move my head. Manage colors. New color. Red. Love. I'm a loser. This to this. Oh my. Okay, so we've got lovey-doveys. So then we can do a different color. Different color for... So there's no direction to this. They're just linked. And this key is the direction, this little guy here. Perfect. Okay, nice. All right, I like that. So I think we'll keep the relationship web. We'll just call it that. Relationship web, that's all we'll call it. We're not doing encyclopedia. I think at this point it's getting kind of long. So let's do a quick thing on magic just so we can see what it looks like. And then we'll call it a day because we've done a lot. And I think we're finding like some cool stuff here. All right, so let's do, I did want to take a look at what, see, it tells you what free ones you have. But that's what I mean. Like you can do quite a lot on the free version, right? Okay, so magic. New magic system. Magic system. So we're going to call this gem magic. That's all I'm going to say about it. Overview. All right. So there's some things I can share here, which is really fun, right? So overview, whatever, cost. So add list items. So cost. Cost is cost of use. And it's going to be a sliver of humanity. Each time you use magic in this world, you lose a sliver of your humanity. And so limitations, item, gem. So you need these gems, these specific gems to use their magic. And every gem, I'll probably go back to the items thing and I'll classify them all there. But every gem has its own magical attribute. To use them, every time you use them, you can use them. Not everybody can get them. There's only a limited amount. But in order to use them, are you guys enjoying this background music if you can hear it? Hopefully I can cut it out in editing. But it's my toddler, singing in toddler speak and yelling. But every time you use a gem, you lose a sliver of your humanity. And so slowly you turn into these beasts that I kind of showed in the pictures before. Magical people and places. We don't have that. I can delete that part. The source of the magic. So the gems are the source of the magic. So maybe I don't need the item section and I can just put them here. And what I could do is, let's say, like, I'll put just as an example, like amethyst. And then I would put in what an amethyst does and just have them all alphabetical. Oh, yes. Okay. So that's one less thing I have to pay for a subscription monthly. That's great. The history here, we have a history. So the history of the magic I would add here. I'm not going to fill that out now. They will say, you guys, like, this is really cool. I can fit myself into this little hole here. Wonderful. Again, do we need overview? I guess we do in this case. Add a guidebook. What is that? Spells, potions, and others. Oh my gosh. Okay. New entry. So this is how to use magic. That is very cool. I don't need this in my particular world, but that's cool. So if you have the kind of system where you have spells and oh my God, this would have been perfect Shadowverse because there's spells, all these different spells that Billy uses. That's wonderful. Guys, I love Campfire. I got a spoiler alert. This is great. Okay, so I feel like, see, I don't have any more. I can't create another magic system because I've created it now. This is fantastic. So let's look at our dashboard. Ooh, okay, so pinned. Oh, let's see if we can pin something. I think what we might want to pin is probably the map, but we don't have a map yet. So we want to pin the magic system. How do I do that? Can I pin? Add pin. Haha, not Clara. Gem magic. Confirm. Gem magic is pinned. Add pin. Relationships. New entry. What the heck is that? Okay, I have to delete it. But I think I might need to pin the relationship web, or what else did we do? I mean, I would do the arc, but I don't know how that works. So I think maybe we'll pin the relationship web for now. You know what I would pin? Nothing else. Let's do gem magic pin for now. And I think the other thing I would pin is when I have that map. The timeline. View canvas. Oh, you guys. Okay. Oh my lord. This is nice. So I wonder if, okay, before we go, let's No. Delete event. Canvas. Add a divider or add a row? Add a divider. New divider. Do I move it? Let's move it here. So our divider is going to be modern day to the past. Freaking out, you guys. This is very cool. Let's do it this way. Trust war ends. How do I remove? Okay. Now we're going to take it to this. Okay, so that's attached. Squiggles. Cute. And now we're going to go with inciting incident. So the divider name, rename divider. So we're going to go with BCE to CE. Save. We like it. Okay, so we got the midpoint, the inciting incident, and the midpoint that are happening here. They are connected. So we're going to do that. Okay. Now you can start organizing. This is looking very cool. Now, if we go into the dashboard, can I attach timeline? Okay, so I can't attach this whole timeline to here, which is odd. You would think that I'd be able to take this whole timeline. Okay, I mean, I guess I can pin these singular events, I suppose, but I can't pin the canvas, which is not cool. But what I'll be able to pin here, I'll probably pin the map once I have it. And then we logged almost an hour, and then we haven't done notes. But essentially, this is it. I'm pretty stoked about this. I'm very excited. I am going to keep filling this out. I'll do the rest of the characters, obviously. I'm also going to I'm going to play around with the map. And I think maybe what I'll do is when I figure that out, and when I figure the character arcs, because I will figure them out, I might do a community post to kind of update you guys, but that'll be next week. Or even the week after. We're leaving on vacation. So, anyways, I'm going to do a quick wrap up, not like this, where you can see like my open door and hear my child screaming. I'll do a quick wrap up, and then I will chat with you guys in a bit. Okay, I love this though. This is like a huge thumbs up for me. All right, so that wasn't so bad, right? I mean, I don't think it was that bad. It took a while. I know we've stumbled a bit and we tried to figure stuff out, but overall, I really like this app. Like, so far, this platform, I think it's going to do a lot for me. And I'm actually considering going through and just paying for the whole subscription. I read somewhere that you can have some of these elements that we worked with today, that you can buy lifetime versions of them. So I'm going to look into that, maybe to avoid another subscription, because I have so many subscriptions to run all my businesses that having another one is just kind of a pain in the butt. I know everything is subscription-based these days. But if I could do lifetime versions of some of these, that would be amazing, because then I can literally just use this app and platform for every single book that I write that would require it. So I'll look into it. I'll keep you guys posted either here or in the community or on my socials or wherever we all hang out. But I liked it. What did you think? What did you think of Campfire? Has my absolutely chaotic way of going through it convinced you to try it out? Is this something that you think you could use? Let me know in the comments for sure. And as always, I hope you guys stay magical. We are going on vacation. So something I should mention. Next week, there will not be a video. There might actually not be 2 videos in a row, depending on when we get back, but we are off. We are going to be going on vacation. We are gone somewhere where there's no Wi-Fi. So we're really gonna disconnect. So there won't be a video. I will keep you posted. I will try to do maybe some kind of shorter video when we get back, because we get back later in the week and it's going to be hectic. So I don't want to run myself into the ground. I hope you understand. Please tell me you understand. But with that said, I won't see you next week. That's for certain, but hopefully the week after. But I do hope you stay magical in the meantime. And definitely throw me a comment and let me know what you want to see from me next. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.